right, runway 26 at Innsbruck. We're gonna go flying in full motion here. At our power, airplane's coming to life. I love how stiff those rudder pedals are. Those bumps are pretty awesome. There's our V speed right there. On up we go. Okay, that's pretty cool. He's coming up. That is pretty impressive. The feeling of me going back in my chair as we started our rotation up, that was pretty impressive. We're just gonna do a little circuit here. We're gonna climb up to about 2,500 feet and spin around. The feeling, very, very good. That and using the G1000. Wow, I'm surprised how much motion there is on the left to right. That is pretty impressive for being a unit that you could just have in your garage. That feels really good. What I love about the Yoko is that I can fly it kind of similarly how I do with a real airplane. You just lightly touch it and you can spin. It doesn't have that real massive want to jump to a middle of a detent or anything like that. And that's one thing I really do like about the Yoko yoke. I'll pull this guy back a little bit here. There's our airport over there. This is the first time I'm using the rudder pedals, and they are just stiff. They're very stiff, and I love that. They don't have a sliding mechanism. It doesn't feel like there's a huge detent. It's a very natural feel to them. I can see why a lot of guys like those. All right. Just flying along in the mountains in Innsbruck. Watching our airspeed, bringing that nose forward. I do like the feel. Let's get a feel of the back pitch, which is pretty good, and then the negative. Whoa, you actually feel that. You feel when you're on top of the, which would be the negative G there. Whoa, it kind of disorients you a little bit too. Throwing it around like that. One of the things that I'm getting used to is the disconnection of simulator to actual real life stuff here. Actually having the real G1000 package in front of you is actually pretty amazing. I'm feeling the wind there a little bit. You know, I do a lot of virtual reality flying, and I don't get the motion sickness from it like a lot of people do. But this definitely is throwing me around for a loop. It's definitely making me feel like I'm kind of flying an entity here. It's really cool. Let's get this baby slowed down here. Do a forward slip in it, see what that's like. Oh yeah, you feel it. Yeah, the rudder pedals are just stiff. They feel a lot like the real Cessna, or a real airplane for the most part. Yeah, I know you're not happy about my airspeed, neither am I. All right, we'll bleed some more speed off here. There we go. Let's get into the flap territory we want. Do some S turns to lose some altitude here. I might have to do a 360, but that's all right. Just shoot for that 100. It's down. Turn these guys up. Power here, And we're on the glide slope, looking good. Bring my trim back a little bit more, get back up. All right there. We're gonna throw our crab out here to the right, pull the power, let her settle. Near down. Wow, those brakes feel great. The roto kind of reminds me of like a Cessna 172's rudder pedals. Like they're so firm in the middle, and then the top brakes, it feels like you can really stand on them. I absolutely love these. Wow. All right, well that concludes our flight here in Innsbruck with motion, and I'm just starting to get grips with it. I was floating it in there for a little while, I'm not used to it. But the feeling of motion is absolutely amazing. I really, really, really am impressed with how smooth it feels and how natural it was. That's something that's always missing in a simulator is the motion. You can't get that feeling unless you fly the real airplanes. And even this small amount of motion that you do get out of it, which isn't small, is really, really impressive.